Hey guys, today we're looking at the new Kobali Samsar cruiser. And if you're probably like me, you probably finished the Q event by now. But at this point, you're probably wondering, what do I do with this ship? How do I fly this ship? What do how do I lay it out? Honestly, I don't have a good answer for you. The layout, the loadout isn't the best in my opinion. As you can see, what I'm going to do in this video is kind of look as to how you might lay it out, best way you might lay it out, especially if you're a new player. You know, what would be the best way to go about laying this ship out? It's one of the new command ships, so it has some of the new command abilities that you can use. But the stations aren't the greatest. We'll get to that in a minute, but actually part of the way I laid it out is due to the stations. As you can see, I did all beams across the front and the rear, and what I'm using now is the Mako set for the ship loadout, or the space set. I'm also going with the Obelisk subspace rift warp core due to the set 2-piece bonus from which gives a plus 10% anti-proton damage. And I found lately, more than just lately, it's kind of hard for me to get away from anti-proton, and I apologize. A lot of my ships, the loadouts I do is anti-proton, but find me something better that beats it, you know. And I know there's a lot of other loadouts that or ways I can do it, but once you start down a path of a particular flavor, it's hard to get away from it. So, but with the ancient omnidirectional and the subspace rift warp core, you get that 10% bonus. And you're dealing with, let's see, I don't think this ship gives a bonus to it's a weapon power, unfortunately. But anyway, if I were to put on, let's say, another type of warp core, look at the drop there. I was at 1100 before, now I'm down to 1028. So, anyway, some of the other ship pieces I have laid across it, a couple of neutroniums, and I mean, if it's an engineering ship, you might as well take full advantage of the engineering layout of it and having survivability. If you look, everything I have for as far as resist is above 50%. Decent hull strength, 85,000. Decent shield strength. Plus we got our assimilated console, which goes well with our cutting beam, so every weapon gets the Omega weapon amplifier. If you're not familiar with that, I suggest looking that one up. I'm not going to go over that one. Everyone should know that one, what that one is. Exotic particle field exciter. Just the maximum shield capacity increase is nice. The exotic damage is going to be nice for this particular build. Plus the proc that we get, the plus 10% 10 weapon power, and shield regen. Wow, when shield heal applies field exciter for 15 seconds. Okay, so if you look at this real quick, so we get the 5 here. If I do a shield heal, we get the field exciter. So that's every 30 seconds I can have that thing click on for me. So that's an extra weapon power. Let's see if I'm doing more damage here. Yes, I am. I am doing more damage. Oh, drop down. Oh. Yeah, it was up. But anyway, even though I am at 125, it does look like I did a little bit more damage. But let's say I also have the locators for the increased anti-proton damage and critical chance. And then for our stations, which is probably the worst part of the ship, which I kind of drives me nuts. I hate it actually. I only have a lieutenant tactical and an ensign, or an ensign universal. So I had to use everything I could for tactical, and it still, in my opinion, really isn't enough. I couldn't use I couldn't use a torpedo spread. I mean, I could, but I mean, with 4 weapon banks, I'm not gonna. I had to do beams, and as slow as this thing turns, I had to do beams. So I did a fire at will 2 tac team. You need at least one of those, and another fire at will, or fire at will 1. Hopefully with a lot of the cooldown reduction, and I think some of my bridge officers reduce my cooldown as well. And I'm missing a guy here. Let's see, where is he? No. There you are. Get over there, exocomp. Let's see, technician, recharge time on bridge officer abilities reduced, recharge time on bridge officer abilities reduced. Now hopefully these things are proccing left and right. Actually, for these I could, with this particular ship, I could probably get rid of these projectile weapon officers as well. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but generally, and obviously I would have something else along the lines of, let's see, beam overload, chance for beam overload to cause, okay, so I'm not using that. Reduce time, no, I'm not using subsystem attacks. Obviously, I'd use something a little bit different. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm not going to make that part of the video. So, other than that, the stations are the thing that drive me nuts the most. So, you know, from what I've been hearing, you know, they're talking they want to go big into this Trinity thing again. You know, engineer, tactical science, or in a lot of the other MMOs, it was tank, DPS, healer. We'll see. Let's hope. But it does allow me to do a few other things with the stations this way, and if that's the route they go, then that could be good, I suppose. Let's see, we got our engineering team, reverse shield polarity, emergency power to weapons. That's going to be good to have with the fire at wills, so that's how I'm going to have to make up for some of the things. Emergency power to shields, auxiliary power to structural integrity. This is a huge. I can't. Honestly, I cannot think of a single ship right now that I have that doesn't have this on this ship. It's almost a must-have. Aux to structural integrity. I think I put it on even my tactical characters and my science characters. This is a huge deal. It's got a 15-second cooldown. Does a decent heal. Increase my resistance for 10 seconds. It's almost like a constant uptime. It's a must-have, I think, for any ship, any captain out there. Due to the fact that I can't have a torpedo spread, I figured, hey, let's get this thing and try it out. This new command ability, call emergency artillery. So we do 706 kinetic damage every 2 seconds from the artillery ships that we call in. Let's see, creates 3 level 61 artillery ships. So I'm not positive, but I think it's every 2 seconds. Fires up to 6 volleys, each dealing the above damage before warping out. Now, as it fires up to 6 volleys per ship, so that's 18 volleys, or I guess we'll have to look. You'll have to pay attention. I might not be able to while we're doing this. We also have transfer shield strength, hazard emitters must have for burning effects, you know, that good stuff. Removes hazard debuffs, blah 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 blah, increased resist rating. And then our grab well. Hopefully this is an AoE type effect, we will see. And actually we're going to do something a little different. A lot of times we always run the same old junk. We run conduit, all that good stuff. I have a friend in the fleet who created a interesting little mission, and that's actually what we're going to do. So if we go to the Foundry, and generally You know, nobody really cares about Foundry, but this is actually a really cool mission. We pull down the little arrow here, drop down arrow, and we're going to type in the words Doom. Okay, so there's a mission down here by Tanzamort called Doom. Actually, it's funny. He hasn't had a lot of people look at it, so I'm telling you, after you see this mission, you're going to want to check it out yourself. It's a pretty challenging mission. So I mean, this is supposed to be a very tanky ship. So that's why we're taking it in there. We're going to hail this guy. Do you have the guts? Okay, it's not a story mission by any means, and a lot of people don't like going to do those story missions. So let's see, in progress, Doom. Let's see, where do I need to go? Mission starts on DS9 door near the shipyard. Okay, so let's go to DS9. Alright, I think he's got to change this a little bit here. So if we look at the map here, I'm guessing right now, I still don't know if this is actually it, but I wanted to do it before I went through it in case it's the wrong door, but let's see, we got the shipyard right here, and then just to the left of it, we have this glowing door, and I think this is where we want to go. Don't think you could handle this one, sir. Do you want to try? Yes, let's go to the next map. So, yeah, this is it. Okay, so here we go. Well, what's going to end up happening is we're going to have waves and waves and waves of enemies attacking us here. So we kind of start off with some Alachi. Let's see if we can make it. And they killed my weapons. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get hit again. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's shooting at the wrong thing. Yeah, this part sucks. You're constantly losing control of your abilities. Alachi are not a fun group to attack here. It looks to be about 18 shots or so. That's calling some help. There we go. Come on, I need to start hitting them. Constantly weapons going offline. And I did not get my artillery off, so it must have disrupted that somehow. Alright, so first wave down. Let's go to the next map. Oh, we're not done yet. And actually, it's funny that it used to be a little bit harder than that, actually. There used to be about 30 more enemies there. You scaled it back a bit. So now we have some board to deal with, apparently. There's 2 cubes down. There's 3 down. Not a huge fan of the FX of that particular attack. Oh, stuck inside wreckage. Oops, I guess we're going to the next map. Oh, so now on to some Klingons. Oh, these little fighters. There we go. That'll get them. Have fun on the gravity well. Let's get that bop. Fire at will definitely comes in handy here. I can't see them all. Alright, let's go to the next map. Survive, okay. Oh, don't tell me those are those Tholians. Yeah, see, I think I imagine if you set this to advanced. Oh no, okay. It's what's it called? The Dyson guys. I can't remember. Voth. But actually, I bet you if I set this to advanced or elite, I bet you I'd have a little bit harder time with these enemies than what I currently am. Stop shooting at him. So it looks like each hit hits for almost at least 1,000. Oh, I don't even have all my masteries set up yet. Physical resist. Increased hull regen. Okay. And he's gonna do that to me. Stop shooting at him. Oh boy. Holy shit! Oh no! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Oh my god, barely made it out. Oh, they wrecked my cruiser. Yeah, you get my gravity well. See how you like it. Oh, emergency heals. No, I'm taking you down. Or not. So, this ship could definitely go through quite a bit of a beating here, so let's head to the next map, see what else we have to deal with. He's definitely added some more, though. Oh, this is a recent addition. I got some Vaudois ships to deal with. Oh, this is not going to be easy. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I'm telling you right now, you set this thing to elite, you're gonna have a tough time. I'm just doing this on normal. And that was Doom by Tanzamort. So, yes. Let's see. Oh, this was an old rating I put on there for him. So, let's say, great mission. Whoops. And I'm going to give him a tip. He did a good job. 5 stars. And yeah, I suggest you guys go ahead and try this mission out. It's a pretty fun mission. Good way to test out, in all honesty, I think any type of ship, really. You get to face a variety of different enemies. This last one was a new one he added for the Vaudois. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. So, I mean, as far as this ship is concerned, as far as standing up to a beating, I mean, I think I can do that at least to a certain degree. But as always, guys, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you back here next time.